Hello and welcome or welcome back to Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff and today we're going to do version 3 of a 3-in-1 medieval Horse Knights Castle set. This is set number 31168. It has 1,371 pieces. It was released about a month ago. We've done a video on the first 2 versions. This is going to be number 3, and after this we're going to have another version where we have all 3 of them side by side. So as you see, we built this version, number 1, this version, number 2, and today we're building this guy right here. I know it's not a very good picture of it, so let's flip it over to the back so you can kind of see a little bit better. And that's this one right here. It kind of looks like the King's Joust set way back, which I do have, but anyway, it's a great set. Well, I see nothing else to do than start the building. Oh, and hitting the like button or the rumble button, depending on where you're watching, or to subscribe if you're on YouTube, or follow the channel if you're on Rumble. Just remember that these videos are Enzo approved. This concludes the build of version 3 of set number 31168. And now for the review. As far as dimensions go, this thing is 16 inches wide. It's long, 5 inches wide, and it is a total of 11.5 inches from the top of this to the table. That is 40.5 centimeters by 12.5 centimeters by 29 centimeters. And as far as the minifigures, there's not a whole lot of information. I mean, you can make out pretty much what this is. I mean, obviously that's a king, that's the queen, and we've got 2 different knights from 2 different factions. So, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. As far as value, I'm going to keep the value at 8 like I did the other versions. I mean, there's 1,371 pieces, 6 minifigures, so, and the price was $129.99 retail, so that's 9.5 cents per piece, so I'm going to keep it at 8. Creativity, I'm going to give it a little bit more than I did the last version, and that's because the last version I didn't like because when you closed it up, there was no space in between, so it was completely worthless. So why they made it to be able to close up, I don't know. But this one's different. This one here, we've got a place for the king and the queen to sit up here. We've got the coat of arms, we've got flags here. We've got a little bit of food here. We've got weapons over here. And when you turn this thing around, and I'm going to do this very carefully. Okay, so when you turn around, you've got a blacksmith shop right here. You've got a bed, looks like fit for a king. And here you have a stable for a horse. And over here you have some treasure, and you've got a scribe's office up here. And again, this is the backside for the king's chair, the queen's chair, and then the table. So you've got a lot here, in fact, even more than you did on version 2. And not just that, but we also have the center dividing line for a joust. And we've got 2 horses and 2 poles to joust with. So I'm going to give creativity a 7. Playability an 8 for the same reasons. You got a lot here you can do stuff with. The ease of build, well, there was 276 steps, 1 booklet, so the ease of build was a 9. Part out value, you've got a lot here. So, you know, you've got slopes, you've got plates, you've got minifigures, you've got more plates, you even have a few tiles here and there. So overall, I'm going to give part out value an 8. And if you average all of everything that I just told you, that is a score of 8.0 for this version. And this concludes the review for set number 31168. All 3 versions, we've done version 1, version 2, this is version 3. It is in a playlist if you want to go back and watch it. And if you want to support the channel, please like or subscribe if you're over on YouTube, or hit the Rumble button or follow over on Rumble. Leave me a comment below regardless of the platform, and turn on all notifications. That way you know when I put out a video. If you want to help the channel, here's 3 simple ways. The links are in the description for all 3. First one's making a PayPal donation to support the channel. The second one is to buy pieces from Bricklink, my Bricklink store, and then you support the channel, also support your builds that you're doing. And the last one is to buy dividers for Akro-Mils drawers. We sell those on Etsy. If you don't have the financial means, I totally understand. These are hard times. And if you still want to help the channel but don't have the financial means, go ahead and watch another video right after this one. Watching consecutive videos triggers the algorithm, so please do that. Another way you can help me out is by sharing a link to this video on other social media platforms, and that just gets the word out that I'm here. Alright guys, be looking out for my next video, which is going to be all 3 versions side by side. And this time we're going to do something different. We're not done with this set. There's a rebrickable on how to build a much bigger castle out of 2 of these sets. And admittedly so, we're going to wreck it. We're going to wreck all 3 versions after we're done, and we're going to build that rebrickable. And we're going to do it probably on a live stream, so be looking out for that. Alright guys, be good to each other, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.